This was the first swing of the lesson. Nothing like terribly off about the setup. Whenever he was swinging back, the weight was going forward very, very early in the swing. So normally what the tendency is since he can't go any more forward from there, he's going to go down and then push straight back up. So it's going to make it hard for him to get that shaft to lean forward. And the other thing we talked about today was getting his head to follow through a little bit more. So he was keeping his head down for a very long time. This wasn't as extreme on some of the shots. He was looking almost over his shoulder, so it was putting a whole lot of pressure on his back and on his neck. And then the small little drill that we did, working on both of these, he was getting his weight to shift back early, so he could get it to move back forward through impact, making the impact position a little bit better there, and then just working on getting his head to follow through on the shot. So this was the first swing of the day. We talked about setup, the whole balls of the feet, knees, armpits, needing to bend your knees a little bit more and bend from the waist just a little bit more to get that line to match up like we want it to. And the main thing with the swing for today was thinking about a big body swing without having quite as much arms. So in the first few shots, the club was going even further back than that, and the chest wasn't turning back as much as we'd want. So that was the main thing to work on at the beginning, and then coming back into impact, the release was happening a little bit early, a little bit of casting going on. So we talked about the whole alignment stick being on the club and how it would have whacked him like way the heck back there. Contact would have been pretty tough. This was using an actual alignment stick on the club, practicing the feeling of creating that L between the arms and the club, and then releasing that L later for speed to where that alignment stick isn't hitting him until right after impact. And then the little drill we worked on with his club after that, and I said he should do this as part of his pre-shot routine, is just practicing choking up on the club and getting it back out in front, practicing that release happening a little bit later like that. So overall, a little bit of a different setup, big body turn, less arms, and then getting the release down a little bit better.